If you're watching this, you probably know the feeling. You wake up in the morning and you just can't. You don't have the energy, no excitement to do all the to-do lists you have, all the deadlines, all the people who are waiting for you, and you just want to stay in bed. Or you even try doing something, but you end up procrastinating for hours or sitting and scrolling. Let me tell you, you're not lazy, there's nothing wrong with you, and I actually have a solution because I've been there. I had these periods in my life where I just didn't want to do anything. I was so tired all the time. And in today's video, I want to share my experience and also practical ways how to get out of this state. Let's start. Hello, dears, and welcome to my channel. Here I help women to reconnect back with their bodies, with themselves, and live their most beautiful and authentic lives. And in today's video, it's something that I resonate a lot with because there were periods in my life where I didn't want to get up from my bed, and everyone else said you just need to push through, you need to get disciplined, just life is not as easy, and so on. So let's begin. Firstly, what is the real reason behind this lack of motivation? So, two things I want to mention, and I'm sorry, but it will be pretty straightforward. The question is, do you love your life? The life that you created, where you're working or studying, or the people around you. So you created something you're not excited to even wake up for, or you're doing something that you're willing to procrastinate. This is such a maybe broad question, but hey, sometimes it's so important to just notice and answer honestly, do I love my life? And if you hear this question and have immediate resistance that it's not my fault, I didn't create it, I'm the victim of the circumstances, let me tell you, this is the first lesson you're meant to learn with the state. Each emotion and state we have, it is a lesson we are meant to understand and learn. So I think without realizing that you're not the victim of the situation and that you created all of this in your life, you chose to do this work, you chose the person you are with, and so on. Without this mindset, it's impossible to change anything. So if you have the resistance here and now, I'm sorry. Then you're probably very comfortable where you are now. But for those who didn't leave this video and realize that, hey, yes, probably some of my thoughts, my energy, or just whatever reason I experienced it, I still choose to take responsibility for it because I know that if I take the responsibility that I created it, it means that I can also undo it and create something that I would be excited for my life. And the second thing I want to talk to you about is your body. There's probably a much deeper reason why you feel like you're tired and unmotivated. First thing could be that you have huge stress in your life, right? Maybe the work that you do or circumstances that you're in, it's such an unsafe place for your body that you procrastinate not to meet these circumstances. You choose to stay in your comfy bed or couch or eat cozy foods just not to get in contact with certain aspects in your life. Maybe the difficult job or conversations, and sometimes it's very not intuitive. Sometimes we'll think like, oh, it's all okay, but you still have the resistance because maybe you're afraid of being seen, maybe you're afraid that you will do mistake again at work, or maybe that you will not feel good enough in certain situation. So there's probably some thing in your body that makes you feel that it's not safe doing the things that you're doing. Another thing is the separation from yourself, that you're so much in the outer world and all the to-do lists, all the things you need to do for others, that you have dissociated with yourself. Can you even tell how do you feel right now? What is in your belly? What is on your heart? And this happens when we are again under pressure, when we are having a difficult time in our lives. we just neglect ourselves. And because some emotions come up with the things we do, with the stress, and it's so painful to feel them, so we choose to suppress them. And that's one of the biggest mistakes, because when we suppress our emotions, we are not letting ourselves to live. When we suppress the bad, we are not able to express the good. So at one point, we might feel numb at all. If you feel the symptom of being numb, it's very probably because you didn't allow yourself to feel also the bad. Another thing could be that you're just in a big burnout, that you've been working a lot without a rest, or without seeing, the feedback, the results, and you start to feel just depleted from this. And all of these points could be summarized as the lack of connection with your body. Because if you were connected with your body, you would feel the stress, you would feel all the emotions and allow them to be, not suppress them. You'll feel when it's not safe to do something. And when we improve the connection with our bodies, we improve connection and relationship with all spheres in our lives. Because our body is the only representation of the material world. So the bridge between our soul, our inner world, and the outer world is our body. It's how our body communicates to us what is our truth, what we truly want, what we truly need. And when we neglect our body, we basically neglect many other things in our lives, and we just can't function normal anymore. Now let's talk about practical things you can do about it. Before we go and work on our motivation, it's important to regulate our nervous system. In simple words, we need to tell our body it's safe. It's safe to live this life because of our past, our different things we experience. Sometimes our body just might feel that it's not safe to do certain things, to live, when you have this maybe even chronic constant anxiety for something. And here the best thing you can do is do different grounding practices. You can search them up. I can maybe even do a separate video about them, but grounding practices, it's like walking barefoot on the ground, hugging a tree. It can be yoga, anything with sports. Actually, people who have sports regularly are much calmer than those who don't, so it's also an important aspect. It can be as simple as just in the morning allowing yourself to sit with yourself, to feel your body. One of my favorite practices is scanning my body from up down. I just scan my forehead, my face, my shoulders, and I go down and down, and I just observe. I don't evaluate, because often one of the things also could be that we start feeling shame, or we start feeling guilt that we are not doing, and that creates even more of this tension and energy we don't need. So one of the best ways to ground yourself is just simply noticing your body. From the outer world, start noticing how you're breathing, where your breath goes, what is in your small toe, how your belly feels. When you start getting back to your body, it becomes calmer. It's like, okay, I'm not alone, it's safe. And even though sometimes it might feel very stressful, you need just to sit with these feelings. Also, amazing practice is shaking. If you cannot meditate, sit with your feelings, shake, shake, shake. You just stand up, you shake, and it's one of the best things you can do. Number 2, something that I already mentioned, is moving your body. Because if you don't feel motivated, if you feel tired and stuck, it just means that the energy in your body is stuck. To start feeling differently, you need to start moving differently. So start moving. My personal favorite thing to move is energy dance. It's dance without rules, where you just put on the music and you dance and allow yourself to feel yourself, to dance in different ways. Especially for women, when we move our hips, it's where our creativity and life force energy is stored. So I really suggest that. And by the way, I have a 3-day energy reset. It's like 3 videos of embodiment practices, like 10 minutes, where you move your body, you feel yourself, and you can literally just feel so much more alive after these practices, so I suggest them to anyone. It's for free. I will leave the link down below. And movement just creates new motion. Afterwards, you'll feel new energy, new inspiration, and you'll just get out this stuckness of just sitting and not doing anything. Number 3, feeling your emotions. Set a timer, just 5 or 10 minutes in the morning and in the evening, where you just say, I'm ready to listen to myself. I'm ready to feel everything. You just give this permission to your body that it can feel everything, and just see what comes. How you truly feel. Maybe you feel sad, maybe you feel angry, and when you feel it, allow yourself to express it, because so often we suppress it. We say, no, I can't talk, I can't express myself like that, and we become even more number. So allow yourself, again, put on the music. If you need, scream. If you need, just be angry, be sad, cry. It's all about emotional release. When you allow yourself to express the negative, you'll be able to express the positive and have the energy for the things that truly matter. Next is what I've been talking about in the beginning. Ask yourself, do you love your life? And write down what life actually would excite you. Create the story of your life that you would really be excited to live. Because sometimes we just live in autopilot and forget that we created this and we can change that. Number 5, ask yourself, what is your why? What is your why for doing things? What is your why for waking up? It's so important, because if you don't see a sense why you're doing it, how you can do it. It was my case when I studied in university finance, and I had no interest in it. For me, it was so boring, so useless, so detailed, and I couldn't force myself to do it because I just didn't understand why. I didn't know if I knew I don't want to work in a bank and this boring job, so it felt like not my thing. And that's why should I force myself to do what I don't want if I don't see a point in it? It's like studying engineering and actually wanting to draw paintings, okay? Of course, all the things we learn there in some way valuable, but if you have the option to choose your why. And even when I wasn't in university, of course, I wanted to finish it. So I just changed my mindset. I decided that, okay, my why will be proving to myself that I can. My why will be training my discipline. And it was still a why. And in a more global sense, find your mission. You are in this lifetime, not forever. We are all be gone. Sooner or later, we will leave everything. What is something you would like to leave? What is something you want to try in this life? For me, it really resonates helping people, working with people, bringing something that I think is meaningful, like self-development, spirituality, because it changes the quality of our lives. What is something you're excited about? Maybe science, or maybe you're excited about creating something, or helping, whatever it is. Start asking this question, and it shouldn't be something extraordinary, as simple as maybe experiment in this life, or make someone happy, or make yourself happy. It's a perfect mission. From that mission, create a bigger goal. If you don't have a goal that seems impossible and excites you, what's the point again of growing? I all the time have some goals that seem like so impossible but so exciting, and that makes me wake up. When I just visualize that I'm there, that it's happening, I get so filled up. Yes? So next thing, visualize what you want. Visualize that you are productive, that you have motivation, that you're full of energy. Visualize it and feel it with every cell of your body. It's how you tell your body that this is the reality you want to live in, and it is safe to be in this new reality. Number 7, it's so hard to live this life if you don't appreciate it, if you don't see everything as a miracle. You might think that what you have in life is self-explanatory. family, work, money, the roof over my head, but so many people don't have it. And it is a very low vibration. So start with raising your vibration by a simple practice of gratitude. Practice gratitude for 3 minutes every day, and it will be life changing. And start noticing the miracle in every little thing. Living as this whole thing is just such a gift. Number 8, when you have at least some energy to start acting and doing, please start small. Do tiny steps. Don't do like 3 hours suddenly of something. Allow yourself to try just a bit so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Number 9, don't forget about rest. Again, connect with your body and track when you feel tired already, when you truly need a day off, and really make a commitment to take care of yourself in that way, because you know that if you don't do it, you're really harming yourself. Number 10, check your basics. Do you have enough sleep? Do you eat well? Do you maybe overeat, and why you overeat? Do you have some physical activity? Do you feel safe at home? You know, some basic things that without them, it's impossible to build anything great in our lives. And don't neglect them. If you wish some support, please write down below how you feel and what's the one thing from this list you are willing to do already this week. So excited to support you, to cheer you up. And I really suggest to try the 3-day energy reset. I think if you've been watching this video until this point, you really need it. So go check it out. Link is down below. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next one. Bye.